Hei og velkommen til Høifødt podcast. Jeg er Fredrick Høifødt, din host. I dag har jeg med meg kjæresten min, og vi skal introdusere podcasten og introdusere oss selv. Og Ruby, hunden vår, som er imellom og ligger og sover. Det er greit, du kan ligge der. Ja, så min gjest i dag, det er kjæresten min, Viviana Vetouli. Hvordan har du det?
Hello, Fredrick. I'm very excited for your podcast.
En ting. Jeg skal bare informere gjestene våre om en viktig ting før vi går videre. Jeg kommer til å ta podcasten hovedsakelig på norsk, men hvis gjestene snakker engelsk, så er jeg villig til å ta det på engelsk. Så herfra så tror jeg vi switcher litt og gjør det på engelsk. Go!
Thank you very much. So we're doing it in English because mainly we're speaking English at home where we are currently. So I'm very excited for your podcast. How did it start? What was the initial reason?
Well, you know, it started 10 minutes ago, me and you setting up a camera, you having the right equipment, and I have been into podcasts since podcasts were not cool, all right? Like, I remember I started listening to the Joe Rogan Experience at like episode 150. Nobody was listening to podcasts. I fucking loved podcasts because I was working as an electrician and like part of it was tedious work, like repetitive. And I would just put a podcast on and just, listen to people. And podcasts, they changed my life like completely because they like exposed so many people to me where I was like, wow. After a while, I started to realize like there are so many ways that people are living their lives and doing so many interesting things and doing inspiring things, and like it made me dream and it made me just want to do stuff with my life. And like I'm very grateful for all those people that I listened to. And then at the time I was thinking like, dude, I should really do a podcast at once because I like talking and I really like people and I like to ask people questions and to like dig into their little brains and like figure out maybe not how they work, but just what's going on in there. So that's why I want to start a podcast. And another thing is I think it can put me in connection with people that I might like, or that I think it would enhance my own life, and then I can share it with other people too, and maybe somebody can have the same experience as me where they feel kind of stuck and like the path is laid out for you because you don't see any other examples of living. And then someone comes along and just shows you, this is what I'm doing, and it's not like everyone else, and maybe you can do something like that. That's my answer. What do you think about that?
It sounds like podcast changed your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any podcast episode or any podcast that you remember specifically when you were younger?
Good question. I don't, but it wasn't like that. I think that was the thing with the podcast. It wasn't like one episode changed my life, because it was like the repetition, the people that were of so much variety, and that I saw so many different people doing different things and doing it in a different way. Did you forget to turn that thing on?
I thought it was on, honestly, but
I'm gonna kill you.
No, it is on. We keep on going.
We keep on going?
We keep on going.
I would kill her for that. I wouldn't kill you, but give me a little coffee. She would kill me for that.
Okay, so the podcast changed your life. You had a lot of different people that inspired you to see that there are so many opportunities. Is that correct?
That would be a good... Yeah, I think so.
So what is the value that you want to bring to the listeners?
Well, that's a good question. the value, well, like my value would be different from like anybody else doing a podcast.
That's a big one.
That's something I'm too humble to reply such a question.
People will be looking forward to what kind of value are you gonna bring.
Just know that I'm like the Count of Monte Cristo and his jewels. I have so much value that you just gotta tune in and you're gonna learn the secrets. All the secrets that I've been gaining over all these years listening to podcasts.
Okay, if you could bring any person at your podcast, alive or dead, who would that be?
Oh shit.
One person.
Okay, so like honestly, realistically, I really want to interview my boxing coach, Geir Vestvik. I hope I can land him. I think it could be difficult, but that would be my number one for now.
If you're listening to us,
you better tune in. Even though I'm in my underwear, don't you mind it. I will put my pants on for you. And aside from him, I would, how many, like dead, alive, how about some like ancient Greek guy, really smart?
Absolutely, but who?
Give me some of those names.
Come on.
All right.
Not random.
Not random. I wouldn't. Marcus Aurelius. I mean, just to figure out what was going on back then, you know. I'd choose him. I would probably want to talk to. Fuck, I want to say kind of Hitler.
Oh,
you know, like, cause he's the main villain. He's like the baddest of the bad guys.
What would you ask him?
I would ask him about his childhood and like, who were you before you became this tyrant? And like,
don't we already know anything about Hitler's
we probably
childhood?
know a bunch of things about him, but like,
it's just the two of us that we don't know.
I know he wanted to be an artist. He was a failed artist. I think he had like, probably, I don't know. Okay, I don't know too much about him from early on, at least. But I think I would just ask him a lot of questions and like try to figure out where all that hate is coming from. Why the Jews and all those? Well, he was not really loving a lot of people, but I mean, I guess he'd sit down with me. Albert Einstein, I would not interview him. Dude, I probably would not be paying attention, or like, I would be paying attention, but I would not be understanding that interview.
So, I think Albert Einstein would be very
interesting. This was not a good question for me. Can you do another one?
Consider though Albert Einstein, because he didn't even finish high school. So he was not out of the people that he became, or he was well known to be genius since childhood.
Yeah.
So I think Albert Einstein would be a very easy approachable person, but then he had very high IQ and very high intelligence.
Yeah. I don't know. Give me another question. The answer to this question, this is my official statement, is you wait and see. Because I will bring cool guests. Make no doubt about it.
And can we ask a little bit about your background? What have you been interested in? What is really pursuing your life?
Yeah. I've been interested in so many things. I find people very interesting. I like reading about people, talking to people. I love martial arts. I'm obsessed with martial arts. I'm like all about improving my own skills, improving the sport. Just like I love watching it. But more than watching it, I really love doing it, and I love the people that are involved in martial arts. I really want to get it legalized in Norway. Aside from this, I I absolutely love traveling. I think this is such a gift, and it really expands your consciousness, the way you see the world, your everything. It's just so good for you, and it's fun. Um, I like movies. I like entertainment. I love like a good movie, even a show. I like even PlayStation games. I love reading. I really love life, and I think that's what should get out there, and that's my message.
So will you be discussing about all these topics?
Much more than just these topics. I would like to talk to people that I find interesting, but I would like to talk to people that maybe are outside of my comfort zone, or like that are, like something I might not be that interested in, but like, or may not know that much about, but they can teach me something. And like, yeah, so like I would like to, expand my own um, horizon. But for sure, I would like to talk to athletes, trainers, maybe nutritionists, maybe a historian, uh, like maybe someone in science, someone studying like whatever, whatever, anything interesting. I'm open for it.
So you mentioned that people who are listening to that podcast can also come with different topics.
I mean, I would like it to be kind of like a conversation where we're talking and we're getting to know each other a little bit, and I get to ask you questions and you can ask me too, and we can talk about whatever.
This is about the guest. How about the listeners? Can the listeners reach out to you through any of the social medias?
Definitely. Send me a message. Let me know who you want to have on. If you've got any questions, whatever. Yes, I want to talk to you people, of course.
Where can they find you?
It's hard to spell, but write Fredrick Høifødt on social media, and you're gonna find me. And just send me a message. I'm pretty cool to talk to people, and I'm not like I'm not gonna be harsh on you. I'm gonna open it and say hello.
Very exciting to see your journey.
And I think that's it. That's an introduction. I hope you tune in, and I hope we get a lot of great episodes. Takk til Viviana og Ruby. Det var fantastisk å bruke enda flere minutter med dere. Jeg elsker det.